I have been without an SD card and the ability to film for a week. Let's take a full garden tour and do a garden walk together to see what everything is looking like. All the noises, huh? So in these 6 beds, I've also gone through and trimmed up anything that was dead. We had some issues, but this is my pepper bed. We've got the banana peppers, pepperoncinis. This one's a jalapeno right here. This jalapeno already has some buds forming on it, but it is still pretty small. And I've heard that you don't want flowers for peppers to come on before they are big enough because it will stunt their growth, and all of the energy will be put into producing these couple little jalapenos or peppers instead of growing the plant bigger. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. But we don't have any flowers from any of the other ones. This one specifically is the pepperoncini here. This is basil, and I actually need to go around today and pinch off the basil so that way it can start growing out rather than up. We've got banana peppers. This one is still really small over here. Oh, we got a bug on that one. What kind of bug do we have there? Pest control, pest control. What is that? Oh, what the heck is that nasty looking thing? What in the actual... Ew, get off. All right. Oh, is it on me? Ew, ew, ew. Marigold. Looking at these peppers more. Not seeing any of the ones that I grew flowering. I didn't grow the jalapeno, but I grew everything else in here. Some more basil. Yeah, it's definitely ready for it to be pinched off. And then we have the tomato bed. Now this tomato bed has, it's been having some days for sure. I have come through and I've cut off a lot of stems that were dying and looked bad. As you can see, one, two on this one. Oh, this one finally got its first. There we go. Okay, that's good news. We have some flowers. That is a new development. This one has had a flower for a while, and it's looked like that. I've never seen a tomato plant have such a big flower on it before. The other tomatoes are looking actually pretty decent today compared to the other days that I've been out here. Like this doesn't look too good, but it's still green. It's still alive. This one's looking perkier today than it has. These basils are starting to really take off in here, which is good. I just planted basil in this bed for pest control, nothing else. This leaf hasn't been looking amazing, but I left it on for a little while because I had already taken off some of the other ones. That is the tomato bed. Over here, oh boy. Thyme has looked amazing, or thyme. My homegrown broccoli, which also the tomatoes, half of them were homegrown by me and half of them were bought from the Amish. Okay. The lemon balm was not looking good at all, so I took off the 2 tops that looked so dead, and we will see if it will come back to life. But it's not looking so good. You can see all this dead stuff here. Rhubarb, looks like rhubarb. These are the broccoli I got from the Amish, and they don't look 100%. There's some dying going on, which I had already taken off a couple leaves on the very bottom a couple days after I planted to try to help them out. But they're not looking the worst that they could be, which is good. The celery, I did not think the celery was going to come back at all. I heavily watered everything, and when I say heavily watered, I came out here after we last saw each other and I watered each bed. I spent over 5 minutes at each bed watering. I really wanted to give them a deep good watering to help them with shock, transplant shock and heat. So these were really appreciative of them, and then they had a ton of dead leaves, so I cut them off, but it looks like they have even more, which I really should come out and take off some more dead, but they are standing, which is a good thing, because they were just all laying wilted into the ground. And then my rosemary, I've actually cut up a few times to use already. She looks amazing. We love our rosemary. Over here we have the eggplant and the zucchini bed, and I had come in and put aluminum foil to try to prevent squash vine borer, and they have actually had many flowers already. They've not had any male flowers to go in and be able to fertilize, or what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, with marigold, the eggplants there. I took a couple of the bottom leaves off, the ones that needed it like this. We'll come into this one's actually just dead. The mojito mint is not looking very good. She has seen some better days, but it looks like she's hanging on for dear life. So let's hope that she makes it. Then we have our sweet potato and onion bed. Marigold here. These were my sweet potato vines that I had grown and then died, and I just tried to see if I could get them to make it. I feel like they look okay. I cut that one back quite a bit. But those are the sweet potatoes from the Amish that I had gotten, and they look good. I really haven't seen too much sprouting or more leaf growth. That marigold leaves they need some water or something. Yeah, it seems pretty dry. The stevia, I don't think she's gonna make it, unfortunately. She has looked like this since the day after I planted her, no matter how much water I have given her. So yeah, I think she's a goner, unfortunately. And my onions seem to have bounced back quite a bit. They are standing taller now. Like, look at that one, looks really good. So I'm really happy about that. I was not sure they would make it, honestly. And I don't know if I'm supposed to come in and trim these up at all. I need to look into that, do some research. Oh, shoot, I just pulled that out a little bit. Yeah, these beds need a little bit of water. Then on this side, so marigold, garlic chives, marigold, my rosemary. I did not think that this was going to make it, but it has actually grown. It's almost doubled in a week since I planted it out here, which I love. These might be, I'm pretty sure they're weeds and not the asparagus. But we had planted the asparagus there, if you remember. I put in the 4 strawberries here, and they are looking really good. The lettuce is looking good. It's slow growing, honestly. But what do you got to say about that, huh? Is the lettuce growing slow? Should it be growing faster? Did you tell everyone it was your birthday? Did you tell everyone it was your birthday and you turned 7 years old? Yeah. You got a birthday cake. It was so good. So yummy. And then we planted cilantro over there in the zucchini and eggplant bed. We'll go and check. I didn't think I saw anything coming up. Spinach was planted here, and I am not seeing anything popping up just yet. Then we have marigold, garlic chives, marigold, and chamomile over there. Take a look here. And the chamomile, I did not have a lot of hope for this one. It had been too drenched in water, but it's looking like it's dried out a bit and it's doing pretty okay. Let's see. I do not see any. I accidentally forgot that I had planted cilantro here, so I put straw over it. and then tried to remove it as best I could because the straw will not allow the seedlings to come up very well, but I do not see any yet. Let's walk over to the cattle panel trellis beds now. I absolutely love the way that this has turned out, and I got 2 strawberry baskets, and I'm actually going to do more with those later today. I'm really excited about it. So in here, we have the chives that have that different name, Quattro chives. Those chili peppers, the ornamental peppers, and we have another pepper coming up and more flowering. Wow, we have so much more flowering and buds happening, so that's really exciting. Marigold, dill. Last year my dill did not really do well, and this year it's already starting to not do well, so I'm not really sure about that. We did have a death. This was the OG Italian oregano, and she did not make it, so I went and replaced her with this big, beautiful oregano, and she has been doing extremely well since I planted her a few days ago. We have more garlic chives, marigolds, and then all of my different cucumbers, and I've gone through and I have heavily cut off leaves that have been yellowing or look diseased. We have the muncher cucumbers and then the pickling cucumbers, but all of them seem to be living, still doing all right. This one is very small. I'm worried about him, and I don't think that these bunched of flowers and not really vining is good, but new development. We have our first official cucumber flower that has sprouted, and oh, look at it, actually already caught. It already caught the panel and is looping itself, making its way up, so that's awesome. Then we have our lavender. Planted all of the green onion seeds in here, but nothing has, oh, I guess that's not true. I don't know if these are weeds or I'm not going to be able to tell until more come up, but I'm pretty certain this is a weed. And then all of our pumpkins, which we have our first flowers forming, and they are creating some thick stems, which is really good to see. Pretty soon I'll be able to tie them up to the panel. The Greek oregano is doing really well still. Then over here we have our corn. This was the corn that I got from the Amish, and then I planted my own corn seeds, and it looks like some of them are coming up really well so far. Then we have a couple coming up that are smaller. So that's really awesome and exciting to see. The loofah. The loofah had a couple flowers actually the other day, but it looks like they've died out. I don't know if they ever were fertilized. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not fertilized, but pollinated. That's what I'm looking for. So we will see soon if they were, but this is starting to climb. This one was not looking so well, but actually today it's looking much better. It's starting to pick up. It's been laying on its side for the last few days, so I am now starting to have hope for this loofah. And then I planted all of the marigold seeds around the edges, and it looks like I'm getting a lot of weeds, but some, like this is a marigold, this is a marigold, so some of them have germinated. More lavender. This one is doing really well, thick and full. These corn seeds have germinated, and I love that. I need to get out here and start pulling some weeds. The straw definitely is so good for helping prevent the weeds, because I've only found one weed within the straw so far, but everything that has been uncovered is starting to get heavy weeds, you know, like right here, here, just everywhere. Then I planted watermelon right here, and I think this might be a watermelon seedling, but I think it's just the one so far. The rest of everything is just weeds, I believe. So we shall see about that. And then in the last bed, we have that spaghetti squash, and they've actually put on another set of leaves since I planted them. They struggled for the first few days, but after a lot of water, they have started to look really good. But we do have a weed coming in here in the straw. Let's see if I can pull this out. Oh, I did not get the root. It'll be back. This lavender is not looking so hot. This blue spear. She's struggling a bit still. Here I planted, what did I plant? Parsley. I'm pretty sure that's a weed. And then here I planted more dill. We have something coming up. I don't know if it's a weed or not. We have more weeds there. Oh, you want to say hi to everyone? Hi. And then I have more chamomile here, and this chamomile has been doing so incredibly well. It is definitely growing in thick, and I love to see that. Here I had the beans that will vine, and I don't really see anything coming up in the center of these, so fingers crossed on it. And then from Home Depot, I could not resist. These were the cutest baskets ever that looked like strawberries. So I grabbed one, and then I liked it so much and I wanted it to be symmetrical, so I went and grabbed a second one. The flowers on this one are actually pink, which I've never seen pink strawberry flowers before, only the white ones. Did this one get... This one might have gotten pollinated. It might be starting to do berries. This one I bought with berries already starting to form. So I'm really excited to see how these taste. Oh, these ones have white flowers. Okay, these are the strawberries that will bloom all summer long, whereas the strawberries over in that bed only come up in June. I did order some hanging planters where I'm gonna hook them onto the cage, and before everything has actually started trellising up, I'm going to take these and plant them into the planters and have them form roots, and then snip so that I propagate. This one is broken off, but be able to propagate them to make more strawberry plants. Like this will provide a really great root, and this will become a whole new strawberry plant. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. I'll see you soon. Bye.